Hey everybody, it is Wednesday afternoon and it is almost a nice day out. It's probably in the mid 50s. I have lost some crayfish in this tank recently. I think I know why. I'm making some changes that I think will make life better for crayfish in this tank. I still have one left, but I want to see if we can collect a few more. And while it's a nice day, I thought today would be a good day to run down the stream and kick over a few rocks and see if we can't scurry up a few crayfish. So no need for a big intro. We're burning daylight. Let's just get on down there. We can talk about all the whys and wherefores and whatnot when we get back. All right. This is a little more open than I was expecting. My yard still has about 6 inches of icy snow in it. But I also live on the north side of a hill and we got a lot of trees, so I don't get very much sun in my yard. And the result is it takes forever for our snow to go away. So we are just going to go downstream a little bit, find a nice section where there's some flowing water. I'm going to kick over a bunch of stones and stuff. See if we can't stir up any crayfish or any other critters. Well, there's several of those sculpin fish, but I don't think I want to keep any of them. Maybe we'll try them again later in the spring after I do a little more research on them, but they always die when I get them. And I don't really see any point in continuing to collect them if they're always just going to die. Another one of those sculpins. Another sculpin. Probably going to find lots and lots and lots of those. That's why I'm not particularly worried about catching any and bringing them home with me today. I can catch them anytime I want. Super easy. Nothing. Got a fairly big one of those sculpins, along with some small ones. And once again, no crayfish. This is really the wrong time of year to be even looking for crayfish. They tend to burrow down into the mud and go underground when the weather gets cold. But you never know. Got a sculpin and a little darter. I just don't think we're gonna find any crayfish today. Nothing. Let's try some larger rocks over here. It's a pretty big one of those sculpins. Alright, let's have one last look. The water's a little bit deeper. See if we can't actually see some crayfish. Saw something that looked an awful lot like a crayfish, but it could have been one of those sculpins. All I saw was something dart a short distance and then come to a stop again somewhere, and that's exactly what a crayfish would do. But it's also what those sculpins would do. Yeah, there it goes again. I think that was one of those sculpin fish. Well, you can't say we didn't try. And that, of course, means we can always come back another day and try again. I just think it's too early for the crayfish to be in here this time of year. So, alright everybody, I'm going to call it good. I'll see you back at the tank, and we're still going to talk about why I'm looking for new crayfish. So hang on, I'll see you back at the house. Alright, unfortunately we were not able to bring anything back with us. But I am going to throw some sinking shrimp pellets in there. Hopefully that'll bring a few of the fish out for us to see. And hopefully that crayfish that is in the cave off to the right will come out and make an appearance once it tastes the food in the tank. So as far as the whys and the wherefores, I think the reason that I'm having trouble keeping these crayfish alive is the lack of calcium and magnesium in the water. I have been doing some research about it, and while the crayfish could survive and do well enough if they had a sufficient amount of calcium in their diet, most crustaceans will use calcium that's in the water, or carbonates more directly out of the water, in order to make their sloughing process easier. And I just don't have any of that, and I don't know what these crayfish ate when they were out in the wild. So clearly I'm not providing them with a sufficient diet to give them enough calcium, and that's why they're not surviving for long periods of time, and why I've lost multiple animals during their molting process. So I've looked into it, and there are actually several different ways we can mineralize this water. I've done a little bit of research. I've made a couple of purchases, and we are going to be sitting down very soon and shooting a video about how to mineralize our tanks and how to help our crustaceans, whether they're shrimp or crayfish or crabs, do better and thrive in their water. There's a variety of ways to do it, and if you know what you're looking for and what to buy, you can actually buy it a lot cheaper than if you buy the stuff that's actually marketed for the aquarium hobby. And in fact, you can even use some waste byproducts of regular old household goods and that will be sufficient. So make sure you're subscribed and you won't miss that video or anything else I've got coming up. That'll be here in a few days. I got 3 or 4 things on my plate right now, but we will be getting those videos out of the way, and we will be talking about mineralizing our water to make very, very soft water like I've got, suitable for the crayfish. So thanks for watching. Sorry we didn't catch anything, but that's how it goes sometimes. Make sure you subscribe. You won't miss that or anything else I got coming up. So thanks again. I'll see you real soon in the next one.